Okay, good evening everyone. Welcome to the stream. I am Tassinix and we are back with another round of 5v5. Really been looking forward to this. If you all give me a second here, I just want to host in guild that I'll be streaming here. Yeah, I have some updates here for fans of the stream. Just give me a second. I'm confident that I can figure out which channel I need to work in if I can just find it. Da, 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 da. Okay, so there's this one. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's get to the meat and potatoes here. So we're up against Boks of RH Gensari. Solid account on the guy, 7.6. So I'm actually the heavyweight in this one. You might recall the last few months we've been having this issue where I'm always a GL or two down. Now I have all 4 GLs. I'm able to shoot across at everybody. So it's a nice position to be in. This guy has a decently thick roster though, so no mercy expected here. And look at this guy. Okay. I envy the people that have the Zeta mats on hand to deal with new characters. I'm just going to be eternally Zeta bottled. Anyway, let's get to it. So he hasn't made any attacks yet. We've already taken a look over these defenses. I've got a game plan in mind. But let's go ahead and discuss what he's got. So top side, it's Django, Bounty Hunters, then you got Mon Mothma, and then Beskar Mando. This is Beskar, Nest, IG-11, Queel, and L3. I've not encountered this yet. I have some idea of how I want to handle it, but it's an interesting team. And it's a fast nest, and I appreciate anybody who goes the fast nest route because it's just dirty. It's just gross. Look at that, 318 speed, that's just gross. 340, what, no, it's not all that, but she gets all that turn meter from Beskar. I'm used to running her under Django, so I'm used to thinking of Nest having that extra speed. Anyway, so that's the top side. Bottom side, we got just CLS and GG, so nothing so bizarre there. Anticipating that now I'm fighting a lot of CLS on defense, I kept my GG, so we'll be using that today. And yeah, this is kind of what I've put down for D, so feel free to screenshot, and if you have any questions, feel free to hit me up. Speaking of which, okay, there we go. All right, so as always, let's get cracking with bottom first so we can see what we have to deal with in the back. So GG, B1, B2, Magna, and your boy Newt. Oh Lord. Okay, so we want to do spinny spinny. There's no need for any of that now. People who I want to put that on chapter 1. Heal up. Levis. Yeah. Kill Chewbacca first. Up. Do we want the stun or do we want the speed? who do we want to land the stun on? If any, it would be Chupio. Let's try and land it. Oh, resist. No good. People to heal up. Let's go ahead and call it good.
Yeah.
Yep, that was kind of the idea of what I wanted to avoid, but you know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Heal up to 2. Speed! He's gonna take the next turn, so kill Han. Kill the big boss dog. Oh, that was a misclick. Should have been Chupio. Thank you, Fulbright. Appreciate you joining. I wish us all the best. Noob just got Unreal hosed out the gate. What's the point of even having a taunt, but you know how it is. Alright, let's put that down on the sheet. 52 banners. Not the very greatest, but it'll do. Thought I had that centered. Format, align, center, format, align, middle. Yeah, that's better now. Okay, so for GG, I'm just thinking to do Night Sisters and keep it simple. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and go. Could have soloed this with Slacker, but I don't know what's on the back wall, and we haven't seen any GLs. So you have to anticipate him trying to do me dirty on that back wall. You know, for the same reasons that you would want to use the stun on with Han on Magna in a lot of situations to prevent him from getting taunt up. That's what I'm going to do here. We'll do the Dispel because I want to go straight after B2. I'm really not interested in going after Noob regardless. Yes, AoE here. Let's just get everything ticking down. Time's on our side. I'm sure all about it, friend. Let's get a stun on you. Okay, that didn't work. Stun on B2. I'd like to see if I can't get a... Well, no, it would be really great to just knock out B1 here. Let's go for that. Okay. So, no buffs, but we can get healing. Let's take some healing while we can. Keep going after B2. B1 should take care of himself. Yeah, there you go. Come on now. Hey. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Almost never happens, but I have seen it before. Thank you, Ryan. Appreciate it. Had this hat for a long time. It's my designated streaming hat. Okay, so still more plagues. Let's keep after B2. Oh, god damn. That sucks. I'll take recommendations for GG cleanup there. I mean, it's not such a bad situation, so I should be trying to get through it minimalistically. But man, it's been a while since I had that happen. And you could see Daka was actually sitting there at full turn meter, but clearly GG was over that already from his bonus. And man, get rolled. Ewoks I know to do against a solo GG. My Ewoks are pretty garbage. I don't even think I have them in any kind of... Yeah, this is a... Yeah, I don't know about all that. I don't know about all that. Talking about the R7GG against basement tier Ewoks. Might have to think about that. Alright, well, first let's record our loss.
Hey man, I was just gonna let you know. For some reason, the Twitch stream keeps on like lagging. I was just gonna let you know.
I don't know what's up with that. Appreciate you bringing it to my attention, but I wasn't aware of any issue.
Okay, like it loads and it'll play for 10 seconds and then it stops, and then it'll like load show loading for like 30 seconds, and then it'll show 10 seconds again. And I thought, well, that's weird. So I hopped over to a different Twitch channel that I watch, and it was going perfectly. Then I hopped back to watch yours, and then it was loading again. I don't know. Maybe it's on my end, but I was just going to let you know.
No, I appreciate that. I really do. Master
And
Ryan,
how come you're not set up where we can give you money?
You know, what is... I don't know what I have to do for that. I thought you can't even get like money donations on Twitch until you get to a certain level of viewership.
Oh, well, maybe okay. Well, I'll see if I can get some people to start watching your stuff. All right, dude?
Yeah, hey, it's good enough to have eyes, and I appreciate interaction. The whole point is try to be less crap at the game, and people will hopefully want to watch that. So, I appreciate input. It's good to have people along.
All right, man. I'll see if I can help you out, brother. All right?
Yeah, see,
all right.
Master Ryan's saying he's got no delay, so I don't know. And honestly, I haven't gotten feedback about delay issues before. I had problems with my old webcam mic where people, I have whole episodes with no audio.
It must be on my end then. But I'll see what I can do about helping you get some followers. All right, man.
Oh, no worries, dude. I'm happy to grow organically. I want people to want to watch this for their own reasons. So I mean, if I'm making something that people want to watch, and let them watch.
Yeah, but you need to get the Shadowlands bump.
Oh yeah, send me the army, man. Send me the army.
All right, man. I'm gonna hop off. Let you do your thing. All right.
All right, appreciate you. Okay, so let's get back to the script over here. What I want to think about now is, now that GG failed, I certainly don't want to use Slacker. You don't. I would use Ewoks if my Ewoks weren't basement tier garbage. Let's check out what the Swugga counters are. There might be something novel. Obviously, it's still based on 5 vs 5 input, so. That is so gross.
Yo.
Hey, yo.
So you're streaming?
I am streaming. I just had an unlucky go with Mother Tolson against GG, so I have a GG and a Newt to clean up, so I'm just trying to evaluate the most appropriate and minimalistic cleanup for that.
Who's left?
GG and Newt.
Imps work very well if they're built up a little bit.
They're built up. They're all R6, and they're modded for the right order. That's something I'll keep in mind. I actually had them slated to deal with Mon Mothma, but I also don't have Vader slated for that, so that's something to think about.
Oh.
Let's see here.
I'm gonna hop onto your. I can't really talk right now, so I'm just gonna hop onto your Twitch. I'll watch.
Yeah, welcome to it. No worries. Appreciate you watching. All right, so we're gonna go after Beskar Mando here. My game plan for that was JKR and friends. So let's just get right to that, and I'll mull over my couple of options here for dealing with that GG. That was disappointing, man. That's once every great while you have one go sideways, and I think that would be mitigated by having faster mods on DACA. But man, it's rare that this happens, and These days, my modding situation is such that I've really got to try and min-max. So DACA doesn't usually make that cut. Alright, so what was the game plan? It was going to be JKR, Jolie, Grandmaster, Bastila, and Old Ben. Let's get to it. Hey, you know, DR, or how do I say your name? Dr. Weisfe? Is there a preferred diminutive that you would take for that? Alright, so game plan is to poo-poo the Beskar armor. We're gonna do the basic here, so we can wait for... Okay, do the sweep. So, people who have buff immunity, Chapter 1, or damage immunity, Chapter 1. So we'll be able to dispel the daze. Yeah, David. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, Ryan. You know, I've had a lot of luck with it in the past, and I have had it fail before, just in the way that you saw it happen. So I'm not going to say that that was the first time, but it's been a while. And that just makes a case to me for maybe a little bit faster mods on DACA. Because if you saw how it all went down, there was not a lot of gap time. Like there was 100% turn meter on DACA, 100% turn meter on Grievous, and of course he had the higher overage, so he went and then poo-poo. I did the Asajj-led Xeris team. It worked, but was scary. Got down to just DACA. Interesting. That's something I'll have to look to. Yeah. I'll pay attention to that. Don't worry about me. I just have to think about this here. Yeah, nobody better to really be going after. I mean, I know stuff's going to get restored, but we really just have to wait out Beskar here. Can't steal any of the goodies, but no buts. Let's go ahead and spread, because then we can just get closer to the next. Can't really deal a meaningful thing here yet. Two-ish minutes yet. Okay, let's get back to... Let's think here. We need to be swapping turn meter with somebody who is really high turn meter so that we can do what? No, that's not going to help us here, because I need to do a quick swap to get him back to doing his direct focus. So let's just have him go for damage. Cycle around turns. Yeah, we can't do any shifty crap there, but we can pass it to her, land an ability block. Ability blocks are never bad people. That's really 6 of one, half dozen of the other. I guess stripping that buff off of him is nice. A basic there is whatever. When do we get to the next turn meter swamp? There we go. And this, and then come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. I'm coming to get you now. What do you need? Okay, yeah. Alright, let's see here. Got a minute. Minute to win it. Can't do auto. That's not going to win us nothing. Mild panic setting in. See, BSing with people costs you time. Yeah. My God. We are going to get timed out. We gotta be quick to get down Queel. Up. Come on. All of that, and this, and no stun. That's always a bueno. Yeah. Resurrection. Just hit it on auto for the last few seconds. Man, I'm just not having the focus here tonight. Gotta have a sip of a tea. All right, so let's think here. We got the primary target. GAC can wrap this up. We know that. All right, so painful lessons learned about jaw jacking with the stream, eh? Let's mark that as a red for that matchup. Okay, so it had been suggested here a few minutes ago to use Imperial Troopers to wrap up that GG. I have every confidence that they could do that. That would leave us with this Mon Mothma team. Let's think about that. Geos could handle this team pretty readily, I think. Have a good night, Ryan. Take care. Yes, David, you enjoyed laughing at my foibles? I'll take it as I can get it, I guess. Okay, let's think here. Hardest team here yet on deck is the Django. Django. What am I going to do about this Django? Let me think about this. Interesting. Troopers can be an option for that Django team as well. What do we have left for offense? Well, I mean, considerable offense. I kept 3 GLs, Gas, Vader, GBA, Triumvirate. We have a wealth of offensive options. I guess we could go over the defense real quick just to give you the quick context. So this is what we got: top wall, Padme, JTR, Django Nest, Crew and Ray with Jawas and L3 down there on the bottom, and then DRCLS on the rear. G's go south and see what you need. Yeah. It's just GG Newt here to wrap up. And then we can see on the bottom. I mean, that's what I'm really dying to know. Imperial Troopers then. Weird. Stark. Probably Piet Death Range. What do you guys think of that? All right, let's give this a run then. Let's do the wrap up. Appreciate you, Newt. You've always been like family to me. I guess we give this over to range. Nothing really to dispel. And then do the super duper. Do you do the AoE here, or you do the death mark and just go with gusto? I mean, we've got the turn meter, so presumably we'll be able to do the spike, but if I do the death mark here, it's probably going to pop the protection, force the taunt, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it seems like the more conservative option. Oh, look at this. Look at this. No protection, and we can actually just go for the burst here. I think that's the right call. This should be a lot of grossness. Yeah. Up, up. Okay, well, that was neat. Alright, so we wrap that up with the troopers. So what was successful? Let's copy this over to here, do this, and then we'll say years, start, death, hit, range. Mark that green for 40 banners. Not going down in the history books for that one. Ah, good point there. Good point there, David. I forgot about that. All right. Let's make our notes. So bottom enemies are GBA, Spy, Poggle, Sunfac, and Soldier. And then Padme, GK. Yeah, Shock T. Yeah, I really like having her in this team. JK and Snips. How fast are we looking at with this old girl? Alright, she could be faster. Your boy is thick. Oh, and decently fast, too. Could be thicker. Interesting choices. Yup. Yup. All expected. Okay. So, GBA. Let's think about this. So we have GBA
Hey, Taz,
and
can you post your link?
Beg your pardon?
Can you post your link?
I thought I had in the stream announcements channel.
Oh, see. Oh, there we go. I thought it had to have the HTTP. Sorry to bother you.
Yeah, I just straight up copied it out of the browser prompt, so my bad.
There we go.
Okay, so the balance here to think about is Mon Mothma and
That's
GBA. Yeah,
We're talking during your stream. We're gonna have some fun.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh.
So anyway, I'm thinking here it's I should probably turn off the push to talk here on disc if you're just listening to me on stream. So I'm thinking we have GBA and we have Mon Mothma. So you can kind of go either or for Vader, and then you have Sith Triumvirate. Sith Triumvirate seems to me like the better choice to use for GBA. They are not outrageous. Let me see how this guy. See, this guy isn't even in a crit damage set. He's not built to, kick your teeth in. So we've got that going for us, which is nice. We'll take it. 8,000 damage is not a game. And he's gonna move pretty fast. Yeah, I mean that's all right. 250's all right. I'm still thinking. So it's just the question of whether or not to Sith Triumvirate with just Treya and Scion, they both have crit avoidance arrows, so that really helps for this kind of endeavor. Let me check again about the feats. I never think about feats. I know we got some Sithy stuff. So, using a team containing Darth Maul and Savage. So we could just do the full Sith Triumvirate with Maul and Savage and kind of make that easy. I think that's what we'll do here, just to knock out the feat. I'll feel better having that. Maul, Savage, the old G12 boy. Okay, off to it then. Hey, leave him alone. Yeah, go here, kill him. That's fine. And him. Ah, yes, the old I don't get any turns and you get all the turns. It's a classic. Oh my god, come on. Fastest on field or you take out the other Sith. Well, you know, you say that now, but, you know. If I do the isolate, that's probably just going to kill it anyway. I say we just go for the bonk. Yeah, that's fine. And now you kill him. Yep, you die. I don't think we gain anything that I care about here. It's just health. We don't get protection back for it, but you know, why the hell not? Between them, I guess this guy's the one that goes next, so we'll do that. We'll do this, and then we'll do that. So 51, but we got the feat, which is what I was going for. So GBA, that was Treya, Scion, Nihilus, Savage, and Maul. And we'll call it a green. $51 banners. Not breaking records here today, folks. Alright. Padme and friends. Let me think about that. So, what we see here is that the opponent has no GLs on D. He's going to be able to clear me with efficiency because he'll be able to overpower the best teams. I've already had a couple losses, a couple drops on our end. So the question at this point is always about whether or not to go for the underbands and try and compensate, or make sure that we can at least clear everything else in one shot. I don't have a great deal of experience fighting the R8 GKs, but I can't imagine that there's any major difference. Let's think about counters here. So we could just do Sith Eternal, right? Sith Eternal just solo should be enough for that. He's just going to dumpster all these Jedi. He's got R8. Hey, have a good night, David. Thanks for joining. Take care. Yeah, I'm getting underway late because I had a work call, but gotta do what you gotta do. All right, let's go with the Sith Eternal and see what happens here. I'm interested. I'm interested. Okay, people who need to not be critting me. Chapter 1. And people who also take a lot of turns. Chapter 2. She's gonna, yeah, but it doesn't account when she assists. It counts when she takes turns. So it still makes more sense to me to put it on Shock T. But she does big crits. Let's put it on her. Let's put it on her. Let's just see how it goes. And then I think pretty much from here it should be on auto. So let's see how that goes. We can all learn together. Oh Lord. I'll need to calm down with that. Deceived. Yeah, alright. Transform. Give him the zap. That'll do. Okay. A little bit of compensation. Bzz. Hit him with the 63. Loving it. Okay. So, Slacker, JML, Vader Gas. We can dumpster anything here. So I guess Slacker here. God. I mean, I couldn't have known. I could not have known that that back wall would not have had a GL. There was no other opportunity for me to have scouted to see, recently here, what he would have done. But had I known what he had on the back wall, I could have just used Slacker up front in the first place and not had any of this issue with the Beskar. It's just embarrassing. Something to think about. There is a lesson to be learned here. So, is Django solo, or sorry, hold on. Do we have any other feats that we can kind of wrap up in this one? It's a double-bladed stuff, yeah? Yeah, there's our fulfillment on that one. Fulfillment on this one. Double-bladed. So you get points for the Untermann. Should probably go for that here on these. So realistically, big old damage. The big threat was Mando, so I don't see any reason here why Kylo Solo should not be perfectly sufficient. Up. Up. Makes no difference. 2x2. Nobody's stunned. Kill him because you can. Heal him. Basic and 43. So, 43. Dang. Man, that's a bitter pill. All right, Mom Mothma, talk to me about the shady Vader crap that we can do here. Vader Watt can just take down that whole thing, yeah? So how does that work? It would have to be. So you could do EP Vader Watt, but why would you do that if you could just do Vader Watt? Is there a reason why any of that can't work. Yeah, see, now I like that idea a lot better, the EP-led team, because then you can just stack up more dots and it becomes all the more gross. Let's try that. Let's do EP Vader. EP Vader what? Or EP Vader Thrawn what? Underman is Underman. Thrawn can give us banners back with protection restoration. We have a case. We have a case. Let's try that. Do we have the right team selected? You laugh, but I've made the mistake before. And when it happens, oof, you don't want to do it twice. Alright, let's go. C'est weapon tech. C'est crash. C'est merciless. People who have no HP, Chapter 1. 8 stacks is a nice place to kill, and that should be the end of it. That'll do, donkey. Alright, let's make a note of that one. Slacker, first of all, let's mark that Slacker kill as a green. Mon Mothma, we got that with EP, Vader, Thrawn, and Watt. And the note that I'm going to put a comment here to myself, the note here is that Thrawn was completely not necessary. That was another banner we left on the table. So, noted. All right, Django. Django. I want to 501st this, and I want to underman it. Rex. Arc 5s. This should be enough. Okay, target at Mandalorian, move to him for action, call gas himself, bonk, nobody gets a revive, Django next, hop, hop, Yep. Not what the kids should call close. Old Dengar. For the gigs. 57. Does anybody remember what my banners were for the Vader? I think I forgot to record that. Probably something like 57. I don't know. I'll take a stab at it and just go from there. Alright, let's go to fleets and do the fun stuff to wrap up. Okay, good luck to my opponent. That's frustrating. All right, my favorite kind of stuff right here. So let's do, we have home 1. Our enemy is home 1, and what is that called? The Radis. So Radis will use Malevolence to just be gross. And for home 1, our dear friend the Finalizer. There is no counter better for home 1 than Finalizer. It is not close. Special Forces, and then I guess you. If I do use a reinforcement, I do use Hound's Tooth. I wouldn't use this tie, so let's bring this in just as kind of an oh crap. But it shouldn't be needed. It's rarely needed. And we'll take every banner we can get in this situation. Alright, Hunted. Into Basic. Into Call. And that's the whole match, folks. That's it. So, let's think here. Cycle this back to him. Continue to blow people up. I'm sure y'all are trying to do some damage. Dispel, protection, put down, stun on the enemy. Basic. And do we need this? I don't think we do. Let's not call the reinforcement. Let's do another basic. Yeah, I'm sure. Hard up and desperate and all that good stuff. Kill. Basic. Oh, yeah, there we go. Got a little protection back at last. Let's put a dot up as we can. More basic, I feel like we're not hard up. I mean, they're gonna get another reinforcement, and I appreciate the truth of that, but they're not gaining momentum. Yeah, this isn't momentum by any conventional sense. Boom! It's people getting destroyed. See, now we don't want to lose people though. That's where things get rough. Yeah, this is pretty gross though. That's where we're gonna have a rough time. Let's do the Hunted. Yeah, lost our command ship. That's a bummer. Didn't have to lose him, but you buy the ticket, you take the ride. 63 banners it is. Really gotta line up this column. Alright. Malevolence. That should be enough. Get all the winners. Okay, we can dispel that. What are we gonna do to purge it? Does it matter to purge it? Yeah, it matters to do this first. Take more damage this point. Alright, land that. Gets us our buff immunity. Land this gets us assists. Wow, we got an interesting scenario there. It's basic you. Oh, what an interesting fleet. Yeah, let's do that. go after the bomber immediately. Let's focus on destroying the whole. Well, let's destroy that. It's right there. Oh man, the elite dodges on this guy. Okay, okay. Can't do anything behind all that. Just gotta keep on trucking, I guess. There you go. Another 63. All right. Let's see what our final is. Yeah, that's another column I should add here in my spreadsheet. Insert one left. Copy this, copy it over, call it banners. So, final banners. Ugh. Sub 2100, which is never fun, but you know, you take what you can get. 2079. Alright, well, it wasn't the very best we've ever done. It's you got to kick the rust off, and man, that was really disappointing about that Mother Talzin loss. I got to think about that. The Mother Talzin against GG. I mean, you know, you use that in territory war all the time. In the guilds that I've been in, my Night Sisters have been very reliable. I've even been able to counter the GGs that have BB-8, which you're absolutely not supposed to take that Mother Talzin team against, and I've still won. So the fact that I can still have this go south on me is kind of frustrating. I have to mull that one over. And then this Beskar, I'm going to chalk it up to two things. Me not having a great deal of experience with the team, and two, me jaw-jacking for like 2.5 minutes of the actual match time with guildies, so probably shouldn't do that. Alright. Yeah, Yoda. I guess I'll jump back here onto Voicing Guild and we can talk in there, but it doesn't look like I have any other questions from the stream, so thank you all so much for joining. Appreciate your time. Look forward to catching up with you in a couple days. Have a good one. Bye.